So here's the body. So you have his weapons. He comes with 2 guns. There's his shell. You can see there's his head in the plastic tray there. And there you can see his body. So here we have Heat Boy's Leonardo. It's like a mechanized suit of the Ninja Turtles. Leonardo is the first one out of the gate here. So here we have Leonardo. So the first thing you notice, like after you get all the pieces together, is like it's got some weight to it. Comes with this instruction booklet here. So all the instructions are like color coded, colorized. He's got like a lot of accessories. The shield, the backpack. A little short bio. His weapon, the katana, Leonardo. Leo. Like it doesn't come with the batteries. You have to get them yourself. Shows you how to move them, his like articulation, how to attach all the accessories. And if you get all 4, you can put all the figures together, the little snap pieces that go together on this little grid here, and build the turtle van. And then just some shots of him all armed up. Now he comes with this stand. It says Turtles. It's engraved. You can feel the design here. It's got a little bit of design over here. So it comes with this stand. Comes with 2 different ones. So here's a shorter one and here's a longer one. Like if you want to have them jumping. And as you saw me take out it earlier, you just screw this into the base. And in the back of the figure, it has a little port here. It has a cover. I've already removed the cover. And you just line this up. And then you can plug it in. So you can see there's some clearance under his feet, so you can like use this for like a jumping pose or something. Like if you want to have his legs move, his toes can move, his heel can move. And then like if you want to use this one and give him some more height off the ground. And so I've used the figure stand to store weapons and accessories. So this is hard to open, so you don't have to worry about your stuff falling out. Get like a peg or something, and then you can open it. So I store all the extra accessories in there. So like when you attach some of the weapons, it comes with pegs and stuff that covers up those spots. This is for the back. This is for like his arm. So as you can see, like you put these clips on the gun and then you can attach it here. So here's the clip that it comes with. Just take this off the gun. So here's the clip. You clip this around the gun like I had it earlier. I'll show you the other gun. As you can see, I have it clipped on here. There's the peg. And you just clip it on, and then you take off one of the slot covers. There's a green one that goes there. And you just port that back in. And so one is for the left, one is for the right, and you just plug it back in. And then you do the same for the other leg. So if it doesn't port back in, obviously you have them on the wrong leg. Then he comes with some swords. And these are not flimsy at all. I believe these are die cast, so it is sharp, so be careful. And it's got a little peg right here. So when Leo goes to hold it, there's a peg right here in the hand. So you just line the peg up for the sword, and it just pegs in there, and then you can wrap his fingers around it as well. So there's the side view here. And it comes with a clip, so you can clip the sword into his side. You can see that there. And that's just a little sword holder. And that just pegs in here, this port right there. So like when you're setting up your figure, this is what the port looks like, the peg right here. And then the sword, you're just gonna snap this in here. And there it is, it's back in there. And then you can attach it back to the side of him. You can see it. So I'll take those off. So we're going to take off most of his armor so we can get to the basic of the figure by the end of the review here. Now he also comes with this that forms as a shield. So these two pieces here like snap in on both sides on his shoulders. That's where I put them. And then the middle part of the shield, you can attach the throwing stars. He comes with 4, but I'm only have 2 out right now for this review. So just comes out. You can see like it has an angle on it. So you can angle the shield whether you have them like you could have it this way on the side or up here on the shoulder. There's like a lot of ways you can display this, and then they both come off. You can see 01 and then the Japanese symbol. So, and then you have the forearm guard with the throwing stars attached. So this comes off as well. And this extra piece you can use to attach it. Either way you want to attach it. And then there's another peg that goes in here to fill that. So with the shield, you can either have them with the throwing stars on it. You can take these off. There's just a little peg right here that these peg into. These aren't die cast, but this plastic is sharp, so be careful. And like you can put the shield together. So it just snaps like that, and then like you take this piece out, and there's a piece in the middle that I use to attach it, so I'll take this piece out. So you can angle the shield, attach those 3 pieces, and they can go together like this. So now he can block some of that gunfire. So you can turn the shield and it's connected under his forearm. So like he could have a blaster in the other hand and still hold the shield because it's attached. How it's attached, it pegs here underneath the forearm. It pegs here underneath the forearm, and then it goes in the front here. And so you can have him holding the gun with the other hand, and then the shield in one hand. So we'll take that off. It's pretty cool, like these shoulder pieces can move out of the way. You can see like the exoskeleton underneath. And you can push those down. So and last but not least, we'll take a look at the back. It looks like he's got a little rocket booster right here at the bottom. And like these swords plug in on the side too with the harness. Comes with this, and you plug it in here and in here. So I'll take one side off to show you. That's how it plugs in, and then the sword like snaps into here, and then this piece plugs into here. I'm sure like if you didn't want it like that, you could just attach it here and do that instead of having it like this. But this is the way it shows in the instructions. Like you can do it this way if you like. It's your toy, do what you want. So it comes with these nice sheaths. Like the sword. This is also steel. You can see it reflect. And this is sharp right here in the end, so be careful. And then it's designed for the sword to only go in a certain way. And then it's going to click in. So you don't have to worry about it coming out. And then when you clip it back on, there's like a groove right here, this little notch. You can barely see it on camera. So when you plug this back in and then slide it down, it's going to stop right there because of the notch. And then we can just attach it back. You hear that snap back in. And bring Leo over. Do some robotic surgery. And it goes back in here. Pan out a little bit. And then it's going to go back in here. And you're all set. I'll take this one off. The other cool thing when you assemble it, as you can see, the shell does come off. So when you put it together, you got to put the shell on. So the shell opens up. You can see that in there. You can see a little figure in there. It's a little Leo, and then this turns, and then you can hide him. Of course, it says 01, and just turn it back, and you can see him. You got to put that little figure in there. That's pretty hard to get in there. If you want, keep out. There's a good look. That door opens up, and there you go. You can see him. And just, you close it back up. snaps back in, and then this piece folds down too. I don't know what for, but this piece can move too. Maybe he has his jet pack right here. And that snaps back in. So when you get them, you gotta line the ports up. So when you assemble them out of the box, so that just slots in the back right here. This piece right here, and it just goes in here. And it just sits in there firmly. Now he also comes with this gun. Looks like a mutagen gun. Something. It has pump action. Pretty cool. And then these individual, I think they're ooze canisters. You can just slide them in here. You can do it either way. The directions have them pictured like this, but if you wanted to turn it around, you can. But the cool thing is, there's a port here. You line up this little notch, plug it in. So pump action, so I guess he can shoot any enemies he has coming, which probably will be Shredder. It looks like they're gonna make a Shredder. I wonder if they're gonna do Bebop and Rocksteady, that'd be cool. So, the pump action there. And then the dual handguns here. These also have a scope on them. It's got the little ammo cartridge thing that turns the barrel. So he has two of those. This gun, two swords, two katanas, the shield, throwing stars. So this dude is armed up. So another cool feature is you have to get some batteries for him. And then his eyes will light up. You can see here. So he comes with this little pizza, which is a magnet. And then once you get the batteries, you can just tap right here. The batteries go inside this head. So you gotta take this piece off, out, and then the batteries go inside there, and then you put it back together. And you're all set. So articulation, let's go over the articulation. So he's got the single jointed, single bend elbow. Can do about 90 degrees here. Straighten it out. It's got the standard Ninja Turtle fingers, got 3. They don't really splay out. Well, actually, I was wrong, they do. So he's got the 3 fingers. Can ball them up and make a fist. Wrist swivel. And the arm can turn up here at the upper joint. And then wrist articulation here. As far as the knee, he can kick his own shell. So he can kick about that high. And he can kick about this far back. That hits right here, so you don't want to force it. And then his thigh can swivel about this much. Can't do the T pose because of this armor here. Now you can move it and get it up a little bit farther, but that's as far as it really goes. So if you move the armor, you can get it going up that high, but then you see the exoskeleton there. So you can bring them in this far. Butterfly joints there. He's got the turtle toes. So that each toe can articulate. You can see the hinges right here. The heel doesn't move, but the whole foot, the forefront of the foot moves. And then ankle tilt. And that's the upper thigh again. It's got about that much ab crunch. I'll put these arms back here. Now it tells you in the directions. Here's the ab crunch here, but if you want the chest to bend, this piece, you flip this up, and then it can bend further. So if you leave this piece like pegged in, then it's gonna limit his motion. It's gonna limit his ab. But once you unplug this, then you can get some motion. And you can hear it snap back in. So this figure is pretty cool. All right, this other thing, so the neck does pop up like this, right? Just like a turtle coming out of the shell. And it can turn, and it can look forward this back, and then look back. His mouth does open a little bit. Man, if you can find this thing, I say pick it up. This thing is awesome. It's hefty, it's well constructed. Like Takara, hey, it doesn't transform because it's not a transformer, but the heft in this thing is unbelievable. Let's do a comparison with like a NECA turtle. You can see the height difference. This turtle is much more sturdier than Optimus Prime. You would think this costs more than Optimus Prime, but it was the other way. You get a trailer with Optimus Prime, but the construction of this thing is a lot better. All the Masterpiece Transformers need a die-cast frame. You just need to find a way to do it and make it transform. I know you can. But I say pick this guy up. So this is 001. I think Michelangelo is next. I think he's 02. So I'm in for these now. This is like, I've never heard of Heat Boys before this, but this is a good figure. All right, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Peace.